when Klay Thompson was sat down looking at his stat sheet. He wasn't thrilled with his plus minus, but he said that the fact that he could sit there and he could take a look at and critique his own game, just that he was excited for. You said something, though, that I'm interested in, Matt. You talked about the fact that Klay Thompson is universally loved. And Steve Kerr was asked about that last night, about why he thought potentially that was. Why do you think everyone resonates with this return?
He's just a good guy. He's super transparent. What you see is what you get with Klay, on and off the court. Someone who loves his dog, someone who loves to be on boats, someone that loves the game of basketball. And you've never heard anything bad, whether a teammate, opponent, say anything bad about Klay. It's just always, that's Klay. Klay is, he's a great guy. So, again, probably the most liked guy right up there with Damian Lillard in the NBA as far as just getting respect from his counterparts and being loved.
Well, and as he was walking off the court, he said, this is only the beginning. Do you think, now that Klay Thompson is with the Warriors, now that he is back, what does that do to elevate this team, Janae?
How special is it that he can say this is the beginning, knowing that, a couple years back, this was the new dynasty of the NBA. And this is new life for them. This is a team that right now is currently tied for #1 in the NBA, 30-9, and they just got their, perennial all-star shooter that can only make Steph Curry's looks even better, tag teaming with most improved type of candidate in Jordan Poole. Everything is all about, energy, development. Whatever the Bay Area has, you just want to bottle that up for a franchise, not only just for what they have done and meant for the sport, but more importantly, how those guys treat one another when they play. Draymond as well. It's just a very, very special place, and you just felt that yesterday.
And one thing I'd like to add is I think the addition of Andrew Wiggins and him kind of figuring out who he is in an NBA player, I think this is the best Andrew Wiggins we've seen. And everyone's question was last night, but we know Andrew Wiggins is someone who can be a lockdown defender, and he can take the best wing offensive player until Klay feels like his legs are right. So there's no real rush. It's just Klay getting his cardio back, getting his legs back, and there's really no pressure just to go out there and play every night.
And that's a good point, because before it used to be Klay Thompson taking the top two-way guy, knocking down threes, but then guarding that big guy on the 6'7" wing on the other team. But I think the Warriors and their process with, strength, conditioning, training, they need to be commended, because there are points where, athletes feel like they want to go out there earlier, right? Instead, they're like, all right, Christmas Day may not happen. A week or two into January, that's better for you.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's those small windows of 2 to 3 weeks that can change everything when it comes to someone's future, especially coming back from injury. Your girl knows about this.
Well, and Steve Kerr said that they do need to continue to figure out their rotations because they didn't have Draymond Green last night.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.